come from, we keep being born again and again and then again and again. That's why they invented karma.
That you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're gonna come against obstacles, and you have to combat those. Move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it. Come on, come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the night.
Welcome every sports broadcast live in Milwaukee at BMO Harris Bradley Center. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Philadelphia.
And Kevin, they'll be hoping things go better for them tonight as opposed to how it was last night. The last thing they want to do is drop 2 games in the span of 48 hours.
Yeah, that's one of the difficult things to work through is back-to-back losses. That can sap a team's energy and momentum when that happens.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Kevin Love out there with Nurkic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Gerald Green. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players, that was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of the field now, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team, and I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. Now, Gabe. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
It's stolen by Bryant. On up the court. Gay dishes to Humphries. And the shot is long.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Love. And Capella sends it back. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Love. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Kobe. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Again, the miss by Kobe.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Bucks trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Burks, he's checked in. For Green.
Alex Burks.
Kobe kicks to Humphries. Burks with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 6 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while, an international player.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Love. Burks. Can't get the putback. Gay in the corner. Back to Chalmers. Now the dish to Humphries. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a
chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam.
Wasted no time on that one. Gay's got his first 2 points of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside Leonard. Goes up the baseline. The 76ers again can't hit it.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
It's hauled in by Gay.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Here's Nurkic. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. Milwaukee in the lead. Gay passes to Capella. Let's go. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Leonard. Burks dishes to Love. Gay with the block. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 10 points for Kawhi Leonard. Bryant. No good on the buzzer beat. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers on top. They lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Alec Burks. Arthur out there with Chandler. Then there's Parker. And it's Terry in at the point guard. The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively. And I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season, but to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. For the Bucks, their improvement, usually you see incremental progress. Even after losing key players, Clark, they shot up the standings.
And part of that, Kevin, was just growing as a team, coming together, and also improving the roster. Another part was that they were better than their record showed 2 years ago. Player development is part of the improvement.
Here's Terry after Rudy Gay's bucket. Terry kicks to Arthur from outside the arc. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
There's the bucket, good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Gay. Pass to Joseph. Over in the corner, Matthews. And that misses. That would have put him up. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. 14 feet away. And there's Jason Terry on the assist by Parker. Terry's got his first points in this one. Right wing. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bellinelli.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Now here's Terry. There's the screen. There's the feed to Arthur. And he's good on the 3-ball. Arthur's got 4 this quarter.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Gay passes to Smith. Chandler with the steal. Here's Burks. The rebound by the Bucks.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Here's Gay, and he converts the layup. Gay's got 6.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his teams.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Chalmers dishes to Capella. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Love with the screen on Chalmers. Shoots off the screen. And that one's good. Love's got 5.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the 76ers get it back. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Humphries. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Love.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now, here's Chalmers. D right on him. Out to Harris. Capella, the pass to Humphries. Hangs in the air. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Puts it up from 15. That's good. 40 seconds left in the second quarter.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
And the dunk by Chandler. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Outside Terry. And so it's... Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Leonard has been playing really well. He's got 10 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
It wasn't a good one. Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's playing just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
They've got Chris Humphries. Kobe is out there with Chalmers. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Capella in the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And there's Mario Chalmers on the assist by Humphries. Chalmers has got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks. And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being that 4th or 5th option in the offense.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line.
Well, going back to Mario Chalmers last year, guys, I mean, having to take on more of a scoring role was tough for him. His field goal percentage dropped 50 points from the season before. His three-point percentage dropped even more. His assist numbers were down. Well, I bet you part of that was the fact LeBron was no longer there.
Smith checked in for the Bucks. Corey Joseph comes in for Mario Chalmers.
And on the topic of Chalmers, you know, he's a complimentary player. He can D up, he can hit the open 3. He's been known to hit big shots, a solid finisher, and that is valuable. But when you ask him maybe to do a little too much, then you're not playing to his strength.
Milwaukee making a switch. Matthews is checked in.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And Philadelphia has possession. A 2-point game. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got his first points of the night.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Here's Humphries, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to New York. The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggle to win games.
Love. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Love's got 7 points.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Left side, Leonard. Joseph with the rebound. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run. And play stops as it looks like they call it over the back here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball. And that's something that wasn't on display in that possession.
And he gets the bucket.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
A different look for Milwaukee. Capella's checked in, and Harris subbed in for Matthews.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And the Bucks arguably were the best story. Last year. How about going from the bottom of the barrel to a 6th-place finish in that Eastern Conference?
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Chandler kicks to Burks. Terry outside. Pass to Chandler. The 3. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee leading by 12. And Joseph kicks to Capella. Puts it up from 12. Harris dishes to Smith. Out to Harris. Bucks passing it around. Here's Bellinelli. Nice D from Chandler. And for the Bucks, a lot of their improvement came, Greg, as you're talking about, in their play against the Eastern Conference. They went 30-22, Clark, against the rest of the conference.
A nice step for a young team, but you look at it more closely. Basically, the Bucks beat teams they should have beaten, but you know, Kevin, the good teams do that consistently, so a good step for them.
Here's Burks, but they recover it. Arthur down low. Harris is there. Here's Burks. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Burks has got it back down to single digits for Philadelphia. And Joseph kicks to Capella. Harris outside. Right wing. Capella, the best to Joseph. Dishes to Harris. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Kobe comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Chalmers in for Joseph.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Brett Brown wants a timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Chalmers against Terry. Kicks to Arthur. Takes the 3. No luck. And we're rolling here again when the fourth quarter might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
Timeout for the 76ers.
And the 76ers call time here. Philadelphia started to create a little bit of an identity last season after all their transactions, Clark, and shifting around. They settled down and came together.
Yeah, and I tell you, it looks like the identity will be the Sixers being a defensive team going forward. Offense has its fits and starts, but defensively they found some traction.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Kevin Love out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Green.
As you said, the 76ers, at least that's what it seems like to me. They have very active hands.
The Sixers did force a lot of overs they forced. Be as defensive as they want, but they've got to get better at taking care of the ball if they're going to improve.
Now here's Matthews. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's foul number 2 for him.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Milwaukee. To the inside. Leonard dishes to Love. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. That's good.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Passes it to Leonard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Gay with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got assist number 5 here tonight. That's good. 18 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Humphries. No good. Nice D from Chandler. Leonard the pass to Love. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Bucks making a change here. Capella's checked in. Here's Green. Good D by Matthews.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Chalmers with it. They set the pick. Matthews dishes to Capella. And he can't bank that one in. Green kicks to Love. Puts up a 3. And it's good.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give to.
Chandler with the block. And that one's good by Gay. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Bulls. Love outside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Picked by Humphries. A 3 from Matthews. Capella cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
And no need there, guys, to throw that one back out. Just go ahead and handle your business.
Kobe's checked in for Matthews. Here's Green. The rebound by the Bucks. Capella's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside, Kobe. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Now here's Gay. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. 1:35 left in the 4th quarter. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Over to the wing. To the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Bucks leading by 10. Here's Capella. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Here's Capella. Back to Chalmers. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Nance comes in for Chris Humphries. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Harris subbed in for Kobe. Now here is Harris, following the miss by Kevin Love. Chalmers pass to Nance. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target from the baseline. Green inside the three-point line. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now Chalmers. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
T-Pain.
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But I had a parking lot on Smash. Plus I got a 7 with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.
Baby, we make magic. Come home with a thug, let's get cracking. Always well, baby, cause happen. She got the back seat, just a freak in the mood. Hopped in the tray, just to let the top back and thank God for the day. Who gives a what a hater gotta say? I made a couple $1 million last year. Still in the streets, strapped with them things. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. 10 black made backs back to back in the lane. I'ma make it rain, then I'ma make it back. You are just a lame little homie, that's a fact. Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh out of jail already in your
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But I had a parking lot on Smash. Plus I got a 7 with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.
T-Pain.
Boss, 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 the boss. The boss, 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 the boss. It's short and straight digging me, and I ain't even rich. I know you always on the sideline, like ain't that I'm on my job, and I ain't getting off, cause it's just another day in the life of the boss.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen other lane. For the walks in the parks, I ain't come to play games, I just wanna play my part. Tell your girlfriend to come talk with my dog. We straight G's and we came hit a ball. Bottle at the bottle, and I'm sure you count them all. Then we off to that Chevy and taking off. Baby, slow it down cause you're moving too fast. Yeah, too fine to be moving too fast. Back to the thuggin', now love it, baby, that's my whistle. Stack for the jeans, 5 bones for the 2800 for the
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Sixers ball.
Look at Milwaukee. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Kobe is out there with Chalmers. Then it's Chris Humphries. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Capella in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Chandler. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Outside Bryant. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Left side Leonard. Humphries with the steal. Bryant drives in. It's stolen by Green. Love outside. Fires the three. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Back to Chandler. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Philadelphia started to create a little bit of an idea. Around, they settled down and came together.
Yeah, and I tell you, it looks like the identity will be the Sixers being a defensive team going forward. Offense has its fits and starts, but defensively they found some traction.
5 to shoot. Kobe, no luck. Philadelphia with the ball. Stolen by Chalmers. On the wing, Bryant. No one near him. And that's good for 2. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
As you said, the 76ers will be a team built on defense going forward. At least that's what it seems like to me. They have very active hands and can bother a lot of shots. They also force a ton of turnovers as well.
Now here's Gay. Capella. A follow-up flush. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Gay. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist.
And, you know, guys, the Sixers did force a lot of turnovers, but they also gave the ball away the most in the NBA, so kind of negated the turnovers they forced. They can be as defensive as they want, but they've got to get better at taking care of the ball if they're going to improve.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The 76ers trail by 6. He's covered by Gay. Pass to Leonard. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Matthews comes in for Chris Humphries. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Pass to Joseph. Matthews goes in. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
The 76ers trailed by 8. Green with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Drills the three-pointer. There's 1:40 left in the first.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
And that one's good. Leonard's got 5.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Joseph. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Knocked away. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Bucks ball.
And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's a pick by Love. The dish to Leonard. Back to Love. Stolen by Joseph. Smith the pass to Joseph. Matthews, no one around him. And it's Matthews again missing.
The shooting numbers just...
It's not possible what we just saw. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Smith. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Harris. Chris Humphries is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Bellinelli. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Picked by Humphries. 5 on the clock. Bucks passing it around. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. Well, Clark, the Bucks were much improved on the road last season, going 18-23.
Yeah, they were very competitive. This young team fought hard and rarely found themselves out of games on the road, which is a good sign for the future.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Now the feed to Terry. Back to Parker. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And for the Bucks, who only won 5 road games in 2014, last year's mark of 18 is a huge step forward. Still, they had problems last year as they had an 11-game road losing streak towards the end of the season.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Here's Parker. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Kicks to Humphries. Here's the screen. Beyond the arc. And that's good. Mario Chalmers for 3. Chalmers has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, I tell you, the Bucks are taking steps in the right direction on the road. The problem is the franchise hasn't had a winning record on the road since 2001.
So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Right wing. Humphreys dishes to Capella. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. From deep three-point range, the 76ers trailed by 5. Parker kicks to Arthur. Soft touch off the glass.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Here's Capella. He has 5.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Kobe's checked in for Bellinelli. Burks kicks to Arthur. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, guys, once again, the 76ers finished second to last in the East. Amazingly managed to win fewer games against the East than they did the year before, which was 14 wins in 2014.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Smith checked in for Capella, and it's Matthews in for Harris. They set the pick. And Chalmers kicks to Matthews. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. One thing, Greg, about Philadelphia, you talked about this. Only 12 wins for them last year against the East.
And Kevin, how about not getting a win against their own conference until December? I mean, as bad as the Sixers were last year, though, they weren't the worst. So sometimes, even for me, I still can't fathom that's the case.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Milwaukee. Joseph comes in for Mario Chalmers. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. So Parker will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Arthur sets the pick for Terry. Now the pass to Arthur. Nurkic kicks to Arthur. On the wing, Terry. Burks, the pass to Terry. The second chance effort. The stupendous finish in traffic. Terry's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
It's stolen by Smith. Here's Matthews. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Parker. No good off the back of the rim.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those 2 things, it makes it real hard to score on him. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Nobody near Gay. No good from outside.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation. Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Gay is screen on Terry. Screen by Smith. Joseph with the ball. And Terry picks him up defensively. That's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Milwaukee on top, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
We got Chandler. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Gerald Green. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Leonard, tipped away. And here is Chalmers. He kicks to Capella. Feeds to Humphries. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Stolen by Gay. Here's Kobe. Good, and it's Chalmers with the assist that time. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Pushing it up. And Love throws it down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Outside Bryant. Bryant is doubled. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. Those three-pointers off the mark. And one thing about Mario Chalmers last season, he really had to play a different role. And it took him some time, Greg, to get used to.
Yeah, anytime your team loses a superstar like LeBron James, other guys get asked to do a little bit more. Mario was asked to be more of an aggressive scorer, a role that isn't so easy to jump into after 6 years of being that fourth or fifth option in the offense.
Capella dishes to Chalmers. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
You know, going back to Mario Chalmers last year, guys, I mean, having to take on more of a scoring role was tough for him. His field goal percentage dropped 50 points from the season before. His three-point percentage dropped even more. His assist numbers were down. Well, I bet you part of that was the fact LeBron was no longer there.
6 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Love missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Chandler sends it down. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Green. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. But they've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And the Bucks making a change here. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Matthews comes in for Rudy Gay. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Kobe. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Good.
And on the topic of Chalmers, you know, he's a complimentary player. He can D up, he can hit the open three. He's been known to hit big shots, a solid finisher, and that is valuable. But when you ask him maybe to do a little too much, then you're not playing to his strength.
Leonard kicks to Love and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Joseph, the pass to Smith. Down low, Matthews. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Wes Matthews, a hard-nosed player on the wing. Strong frame, and he really does put it to good use at both ends.
Jason Terry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Speaking of Matthews' strength, he really gets into you defensively.
Yeah, he wants to make you feel him. I mean, very physical. And offensively, he likes to post up and back down weaker, smaller defenders. I mean, you give him that mismatch, he will attack it with vigor. Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Humphries with a screen on Chandler. Smith dishes to Humphries. Outside Matthews. Wants to get it to Humphries and does. And that one's good. Humphries has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Takes it off the glass.